How you doing, team? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'll try and keep short, but sometimes I like to waffle down. But I thought I'd talk about setting the tone and the importance of setting the tone. If you're a manager, if you're a leader, or someone who aspires to be one of those things, and certainly if you're an entrepreneur, you've got to set the tone. Critical. As always, before we get into the content, please like and please subscribe. It helps the channel massively, and I'm super grateful, as you would imagine, for the support I've had so far. But please hit that button and please keep liking. Cheers, guys. Let's jump in. So setting the tone. Setting the tone isn't just about a set of principles or a set of rules. It's about how you carry yourself.
Just remember,
it's about how you as a leader represent yourself and your mood and the environment that you want to create for you and your workforce. Setting the tone is critical. How I talk to you on this camera sets the tone for how I want you to feel as you're watching this video. I'm upbeat, I'm hopefully positive, and that carries my message better than if I sit here and talk a bit quietly. And I really think you should set the tone. It's very different to when I raise my voice and you take control of the situation. In a workplace, you need leadership. And if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you certainly need to lead. If you're going to be a manager, you need to lead. And the best way to do that is by setting the tone. That doesn't mean you have to be the most outward person. You don't have to be the loudest person. You don't have to be the brashest person. Nor do you have to be the smartest person in the room. You have to take the combined skills that you have inherited and use them. You are a chameleon as a manager. You cannot be one size fits all. You deliver your message to the person that you're talking to, not generically across the board. That is the beginning of the end of most managers. You have to adapt your style to your people if you want the best out of them. But the best way to carry a group of people is by you setting the tone for what's going to happen.
I was worried whether I still had it. I'll let you be the judge of that. High five, don't let me hanging down.
So for me, any workforce that I create, whether it's the Smith & Shop that you've seen me in some other videos, when it was down at Bright Bricks, when it's been in the football stadiums, I'm actually typically an introvert. So it's not that I'm acting, I'm happy to be loud, I'm happy to be the guy that can control the pace of the room or the meeting. But ultimately, I'm kind of happy on my own. But that's not, for me, an effective management style. It doesn't work for me. The best way I can do is to lead from the front. I'm decisive, I'm happy to make decisions. And when I make a decision, we stick with it and we go with it. But also, and for me, the tone I like to set above everything else is one that is very liberal and autonomous. There is a set of guiding principles. Let's pretend the box is the guiding principles. And within that box, you can do whatever, pardon my French, the fuck you want. I pay you to do a job, but I'm not going to tell you how to do it. That's up to you. You can control yourself on a day-to-day basis. I'm buying outcomes. That's all I'm after. I want to have fun in the workplace. That's the tone I want to set. There are rules, there are guiding principles, and we will be the best. Whatever that is, we're going to go and be the best that we can possibly be.
Promise me you'll remember one thing, yeah? Just remember.
Outside of that, all bets are off. Because for me, super simple set of guiding principles. Yes, there's objectives and there's strategies and all the other things you've heard me talking about in other videos, but that's not about the setting the tone. That's not about when I turn up at 8 AM on a Monday morning, me knowing what I'm coming into, the environment I work in, the culture that I want to create. You set that tone. And for me, it's always been, and certainly in the businesses that I now run, it's a relaxed environment. We dress down, we're cool about things, and we try not to overstress. However, I assume that we're all going to work to the highest possible standard. If we don't, one chance, and at the point of a second chance, you won't get a third chance, because that's the way I want to work. It's liberal. I've set the tone. I want it to be happy. I want it to be autonomous, and therefore I'm going to trust you until you give me a reason not to trust you. So that means I can come in, have a laugh, be quite casual with the staff, because that's the tone I want to set. So if I use Smithton's, which I've been posting videos about a lot, as you can tell, if you've watched any of those videos, you can probably tell it's a pretty liberated environment, because that's the way I want to work. But it doesn't compromise the standards. I'm uncompromising about the standards. But outside of that, it's all about being fun, being relaxed, not trying too hard, being the best version of ourselves that we can be. But actually, it's an environment where I can be who I want and the staff can be who they want. And it's friendship above all else. Because if you let me down, you've betrayed the friendship, the trust that we've created. And that's not about getting super close, but who doesn't want to go to work and have a better time? I don't know anyone that doesn't. That's the tone I want to set. And I'm not saying everybody set the tone I'm suggesting. But if you are a manager, if you are a leader, a supervisor, an entrepreneur, a business owner, whatever you might be, think about the tone you want to set in your business. Because do not underestimate the power of your influence when it's your company. If you're having a bad day, everyone in that building's having a bad day. If you're in a bad mood, everybody in that building's going to know you're having one today. If you're happy, you watch the mood in that environment lift like that, because you set the tone. And if you've got a world of shit going on, if you are stressed, if you are grumpy, if you are unhappy, whatever it might be, don't bring it into the workplace. Take 2 minutes to yourself, pull yourself together, put the work mask back on, and go in and be that person. Whatever person you've decided is the best representation of the tone and the culture that you want. But don't carry your baggage into that environment as a leader, because it affects your ability to lead. As a leader, you by definition lead. Do not put your mood, your angst, your worry, your stress onto your people. Liberate them. Because once they're liberated, they'll actually liberate you as well. Because you can share those problems. They don't have to weigh as heavy on you because you've got a team with you. But set the tone. Whatever that tone is that you want it to be, stick to it and be uncompromising. And never be afraid to be the person that you want to be in a work environment, because it means your results that you are desiring will come far quicker, because you're not second guessing yourself or the act that you're trying to portray. Be you, set that tone, and just go out there and fucking smash it. That's it for today. As I said at the beginning, please do like, please do subscribe if you can. It does help the channel. But most importantly, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Tatty buys.